Hi guys, thanks for joining me this Sunday afternoon after the Thanksgiving holiday. I hope everybody had a great time with their families. You might be on here as a guest of either Melissa or Alon or Raymond, and I just wanted to hop on and share this information with you guys. They thought of you because this is information that has changed their lives in some way, either impacted their health positively, impacted their financial opportunity positively, or their time positively. My name is Bridget, and I am their business partner, and I'm going to share a little bit of information. Just take about 30 to 45 minutes, give you a really brief overview, and then if you have any questions afterward, I will be available, and we can go through any questions one by one at that time. So right now, why are we here? What are we talking about? We're talking about biohacking our genetic code, our gene expression, taking control of our own biology by utilizing natural plants and extracts. I've been on it myself I've been biohacking my biology for 5 years, and I cannot imagine my life without it. I was in my late 30s and starting to wonder and worry if I was going to be having some long-term health consequences and issues that I was going to be dealing with. I was having high levels of anxiety. I was having crazy heart palpitation episodes that were rooted in the anxiety. So they call it supraventricular tachycardia. And I was having those episodes and my heart would be racing, to 220 beats a minute, which is so scary and not something I wanted to I thought I have to just deal with it. And I never had any expectations when I started taking these products, but to my pleasant surprise, within about 4 months, all of that heart racing, angina episodes kind of calmed down. And, that's very unique to me. But here's the thing: we are all aging differently. We are all genetically coded differently, and so it kind of meets us where we're at. We're going to dig in a little bit further, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my story and why I feel that this is really important information to share with everyone that we know, the people that we love and care about, and that's why you have been invited to learn about this information. Because if you're not going to hear it from one of us, who are you going to hear it from? I'm just going to scroll through our screens here. Talking a little bit about economy, there is a business associated with this. So when I started taking the product, I had no thought that I would do the business. And a lot of people are that way. They kind of come to these products and they're coming for some, health support or health resources. And then they find out that there's a business happening. This is a network marketing company. The product is delivered person to person distribution. There's a big shift in our economy happening, and major companies, Amazon, of course, broke the mold, and that is how our business is designed, is that it's direct. So I don't carry any product. I don't drive around town delivering product. Nothing gets shipped to me and then goes back out. Everything is shipped direct from the distributor, skipping retailing, skipping a couple of steps in the retail chain and going direct to the consumer. And this business model is hugely successful. 10 years ago, nobody was shopping on Amazon, and now that is the biggest driver of sales. And the same thing with Uber. Uber is the largest taxi company, but they don't actually own any cars. And that is because they are utilizing, leveraging community resources and also the gig economy. People are wanting to be more flexible. They're looking for that work-life balance. And this is something that offers people work-life balance. I myself, I'm a busy mom. I have 3 kids, 11, 9, and 4. And this allows me to bring in a very good income while I am, being a mom and doing my thing. So it's really wonderful for me to have this laptop lifestyle, and I'm not stuck in a car. I'm not delivering packages. Those are, some other ways that people are making money in this gig economy. Going back to the genetics of it and what these products are doing, us for me personally, and all of us, our environment and our genetic expression is being hijacked. We're being hijacked by the water we drink, the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, physically, emotionally, biochemically, EMF exposure from our cell phones. All of that is affecting us, and what is happening is people are getting, sicker sooner and needing medical intervention longer. So yes, people are living longer, but they're living longer with medical intervention. And so the solution that we're offering is a natural solution to optimize your health, optimize your wellness, optimize your genetic expression so that you can be the best version of yourself. So for me, I was really sad. I've worked out my whole life. I get a lot from that natural high. And for me to think that, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to work out to full capacity because I have this heart thing now, that was really scary for me. And I didn't like how my life was looking at a life not being able to work out and exercise and take care of myself. So now I'm 5 years older and I'm back to running. I'm back in the gym every day. I'm running around with my kids and my family, and I'm able to, receive and participate in life to my fullest. And it makes me really excited to be able to share that with other people. And this is all natural using nutrigenomics. So nutrition that affects the genome, and we'll get into each one of them individually, but they're all brilliantly created, and it's very exciting. Hopefully you have seen, if you're being shared this video, hopefully you've seen the Biohacking Your Body website. Hopefully that has been shared with you. And basically what that was ABC News called our company. We were a teeny tiny biotech in San Diego. And ABC News called and said that, we don't believe the claims that you're making, which is that our flagship product, Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, would reduce oxidative stress at the cellular level in our bodies by 40% in 30 days time. So what does that mean? What is oxidative stress? That's the browning of an apple. And so we are all apples that are coming from different trees, different water, different soil sources, right? And we're all aging at different rates. So this takes that rate of aging, that rate of disease, and reduces it by 40% in the first month, which is significant and huge. And then there's long-term benefits too, which over sustained after you've been on it 6 to 8 months, you're reducing that oxidative stress level by 60 to 80%. So that basically just takes that whole toxic load pressure off of your body so that your body can just, it can mitigate all of those external forces that are, compromising us. So again, the air, the water, the body can just handle it much, much better. So when ABC called and said, we don't believe the claim that you're making that you're reducing oxidative stress by 30% in 40 days, the company said, well, you know what? We'd like to invite you in to come to our lab, check it out, and see for yourself what we're doing here. And so they invited ABC in. John Quinones is a famous on-air news reporter. He came in, he got his blood tested on air before and then 2 weeks after. And within 2 weeks' time, his oxidative stress levels reduced to 45%, which is significant. He was blown away. And what that did for our company was that took us from like $3 million or $5 million in sales came in overnight. And we were excited, but we were a teeny tiny company with no sales, no infrastructure, no marketing. So nobody got their phone calls back. Nobody got their emails back. Nobody got their products. So then we went into retail for launch and we were sitting on the shelf, but nobody really understood what it was because it was sitting there next to vitamin C. Nobody saw how it was different. Vitamin C is an external antioxidant that we would be taking in our body to be something that we're missing. And this is more powerful than any antioxidant that we could put in our body because we're turning on our body's own antioxidant genes and enzymes so that we're making it and we're mitigating that free radical damage at a much, much higher rate. So back to the, the company story where we are in that. The company decided that they weren't doing very well at GNC because people didn't understand it was kind of a misunderstood product that was ahead of its time. And so they brought consultants in, and the consultants analyzed our business. They saw that from that ABC News report, not only did that show significant interest, it also exposed interest in the scientific and medical communities. And so very prestigious universities began studying it on their own dime. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. But what we're talking about is us as a company, LifeVantage. We have diversified from that one flagship product that was life-changing to all these different lines that are helping people live and experience life more optimally, right? So helping our genes express. So we're in the $300 billion anti-aging market. We're in the $121 billion skincare market. We're in the pet care market, the energy market, the weight loss market, and we are just about to launch our hair care market, which is a $6.2 billion market in and of itself. So altogether, this is a $500 billion market that our company is playing in all of these spaces, which provides something for everyone. So it's a company that, being with them for 5 years, I have so much respect and belief in the integrity of the products that we are sharing with people. The anti-aging is helping people feel better and wake up feeling better every single day. The skincare is helping people look and feel younger. Pet care is helping animals. The energy care is helping with just, overall feeling of energy. And with my heart palpitations and my heart issues, I did have low energy, and now my energy's through the roof, which I'm incredibly grateful for. And with the weight management, there's been times, after my babies that I've gone through and used all the products. Now I use some of the products. All of them are amazing and very, very effective. And this hair care I've just started using within the last month, and I'm blown away. After the first shampoo, you notice a complete difference in the softness, the shine, the texture of your hair, how it lays on your head. And we have lots of exciting before and after photos for that too that I can share with you, or the person who invited you to this call can share with you. So talking about, the different ways to biohack your body, if you just want to be a customer with us, you can definitely do that. This stack has been put together, and what we did was we kind of built off of that one flagship product, which reduces oxidative stress, and we introduced a second product, which is an NRF1 activator, and that NRF1 activator affects mitochondrial production and support. And that mitochondrial production, if our body has been fighting something off, back to my story, my body was working so hard to balance out the highs and lows of my heart that I was burning through my mitochondrial stores, and that was bringing my energy levels down. So now my energy levels are way up. Anybody with adrenal issues, these pathways are extremely effective, NRF1 and NRF2. We've developed a very effective probiotic. This probiotic is superior to anything I've seen on the market. We've selected the 6 strands that are the most well-studied in the medical and scientific community. We have protected it because most probiotics are ineffective. Only about 4% survive the stomach acids, and ours is time released over 10 to 12 hours. It's also encapsulated in a Wellmune technology, which is it's a beta glucan, which is a prebiotic, which provides the food for the probiotic to prosper. And it's surviving the stomach acid, and it's been proven on its own to improve our immune system and to protect against respiratory infection. So if you're someone who, picks up pneumonia or picks up respiratory issues, in the change of season, over time, your body is going to be healing itself. And that's what we're doing with that NRF2 pathway, NRF1 pathway, the omega. I didn't talk about the omega yet, the probiotic. All of those together are addressing about 95% of our health and aging issues. So the omega plus, I didn't touch on that yet. Omega-3s are essential. Our body does not produce it on its own. You have to get it from an outside source. The most significant outside source would be a fish product. So if you're not eating your weekly requirements of fish, you need to look at that. and ours is a plus. Everything we have is a combo product. We believe that these products, you know, or these individual ingredients together are effective, but putting them together, the synergy makes them so much stronger together. And different products have different levels of efficacy. But for instance, our Nerve2 product is 1,800 times stronger at affecting the Nerve2 pathway, working together synergistically. Excuse me. And then back to the omega. So we have the omega-3, we have the omega-7. Nobody has omega-7s in because it's a brand new technology. We are cutting edge. This is something that nobody's ever heard of before. Omega-7s help our fat cells and our muscle cells communicate and organize with each other. They protect against metabolic disorders, and they support metabolic health. And then vitamin D is also added in. Vitamin D is essential, and there are studies that say about 80% of Americans are deficient in vitamin D. And I live in Southern California, but even me living here, I am unless I'm spending time outside, you know, during midday hours in my bikini, I'm not producing and converting enough vitamin D. And I also, you know, I limit my dairy. So I'm also not getting a lot of dairy that would even convert it. So for me, that is an essential for my health. And I've noticed a difference, you know, with my skin texture and softness. And it's definitely less dry because I'm moisturizing my body from the inside out. And my body's able to retain that moisture. So all of them, again, work so well together. I've talked a little bit about our hair product. It's coming out December 11th. It's going to be launched. And this is a completely clean, no pun intended, shampoo line, right? So it is good for us. We're using natural resources, natural extracts, but it's good for the environment. We have actually... We had to apply to get it onto the Think Dirty app. You can search Think Dirty in your app store and you can download that. It's really cool. You can scan all of your toiletries in your bathroom and you can see where they rate. And even some that are supposed to be natural are rating, you know, high 6s to 8s to 9s, which puts them in the toxic category. Ours are rating 1s and 2s. So they're completely non-toxic, safe for kids. And we're seeing incredible results, even with, you know, if hair is starting to thin, if the hair shaft is dead, if it's dead, it's dead. But if it's just clogged, this is helping to unclog those pores so that your hair can grow through nice and full again. So we're seeing really, really great results with it. And then with the skincare, you know, I mentioned briefly the studies that were done with our Nerve2 activator. So when that ABC news report aired, and I'm going to scroll down to this slide for a second, that launched all this medical research. Okay, so these major universities and publications started studying, and they wanted to know, well, this is a breakthrough product. We want to know what it would do for heart disease. We want to know what it would do for cancer. We want to know what it would do for gum disease. We want to know what it would do for MS. So they started studying it on their own dime, which is unheard of. No natural supplement has been studied like that before, and none since. And so this really is groundbreaking. As far as the skincare line, Louisiana State University has done 3 studies so far on this Nerve2 activator, and their conclusion and recommendation after studying it on precancerous cells, it was so significant at reducing the spread, reducing the precancerous cells to turning cancer, and also reducing the spread. Their recommendation was to make a topical application of this product, and that is what we did. That is what we put in our skincare line. So it's extremely powerful, extremely effective. It's the only Nerve2 activated skincare line on the market that I'm aware of right now. And so it's really incredible. It's life-changing. I can't live without it. My husband and I fight over it. The Pet Tandem, you know, you can go to YouTube and you can search Pro Tandem and dog, and you can see so many studies of, or not studies, but vlogs of dogs and horses and goats and camels and mammals that were sick, joint pain, major issues, and they get on our product and they start, you know, it's different with humans and animals. There's no placebo effect. So if the animal is feeling better, they're moving better, they're chasing birds, they're hopping into cars, they're taking the stairs, they're not sleeping all day, you know. So it's really impactful that what we get to see, how their life is enhanced. And, you know, you look at what that means for us, you know, and it's really great and refreshing to see the animals. Those are some of the most heartwarming studies or accounts of healing that I see and love. The Axio, I cannot speak highly enough about it. It is liquid brain food. It just, you know, you get these packs and it's easy to store in your gym bag, in your, you know, glove compartment, in your car, in your purse. I carry them around with me. Anytime you need to pick me up, they're all natural. There's no sugar, there's no fake sugar, there's no artificial color, nothing artificial. It's the healthiest thing on the market that you can put into your body. Energy drinks are getting a lot of negative press because they're not good for you. They trigger heart palpitations, tons of sugar, tons of caffeine, not good. And, you know, and so this is a really incredible alternative. And it actually encourages me to drink more water because I just will pour it in 20 to 40 ounces. And I love the flavors and they keep me going and they help me with mental focus, clarity, concentration. I'll take one before I go for a run and I never hit the wall. You know, I'm just able to smooth right through, get in the zone and feel amazing. Our weight management program is again, it's a different conversation. We're not having a weight loss conversation like everyone else is having. We are having a weight management conversation. So where does that start? That starts with cleansing your body with natural products, which is a really easy to use 7-day program. So it's just 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills at night for 7 days. So we're not putting you on a liquid fast. We're not making you boil all your vegetables. It's nothing funky. You know, it's just take 2 in the morning, take 2 in the evening, cleanse your body, cleanse your colon. And the way it works, it just really nourishes the whole digestive tract instead of irritating. And so you're really able to have the healing start to begin. Then step 2 is the probiotic. Again, gut health is so important. It's in our weight management and it's in our essential. So either way you decide to go, you're going to get that probiotic because it's so important. 80% of our immune system lives in our gut. And also 80% of our neuron transmitters live in our gut. So if we have mental, you know, brain fog or digestive issues, it's really, really important all the way around. And then the fat burn is clinically proven. You know, our chief science officer, Dr. Chevreau, Natalie Chevreau, she's French, and so she's really in tune with European technology. And I have to say, Europeans, you know, they're not cutting people open and going to gastric bypasses first. Before you can, you know, go that route, they want you and they encourage you to look at herbs and natural compounds that can actually help you. And that is how we formulated our fat burn. And it's clinically proven. It's incredible, gentle. It's a really well-made product and very, very effective. Again, very user-friendly. You just take it 10 minutes before your 2 biggest meals of the day. So it's really easy to implement. And then our protein shake is the last piece of that. And it tastes like a sugar cookie, super clean, less than 10 ingredients. It's not clogged with a ton of fiber, so it's not bulky. It's not going to taste. It's the best tasting protein powder I've ever tasted, and I make mine into like a full food shake. So I add all my greens, my berries, a little bit of cinnamon, some flaxseed, some almond milk, and then the physique. And the physique makes anything taste good. And I also use it to make gluten-free waffles if we have gluten-free guests over, and pancakes, and it's delicious to cook with. And also like no-bake dough balls for the kids and stuff. It's really great. Again, this is the research. So PubMed.gov, okay? So I'm just going to hop over here. You know, this is PubMed.gov, okay? So here, this is a government website. And all you have to do is type in Protandim. And you're going to see 24 independent, peer-reviewed public studies that are done outside of our company. Our company isn't paying for this. This is unique and no one else has it. And it's really exciting. The pathway that it is, the pathway that this product, our flagship product, is accessing is called the NRF2 pathway, and it is profoundly important. And you can see right now there's over 11,000 studies. You could see from the year that it was discovered in 1994 to this year, there's over 2,000 studies. So incredible growth, and this is going to continue to happen. Pharmaceutical companies are all over this, and they are scrambling to develop synthetic versions of NRF2 activation. And the problem with the synthetics are obviously cost, because the pharmaceutical companies are taking it into, they're in it for the money. And also, side effects, horrendous side effects, as our bodies don't recognize it. With our products, they're all natural. It's made from food sources, nutrition. And so the way it's accessing our body, it's processed different than pharmaceuticals. It's much more gentle and much more effective. And then, if you look at, this is a search that we often will do, is oxidative stress, just so that you understand what it is. And then you put in whatever disease you want to put in. Let's just say cancer. So there's over 23,000 studies in the scientific community that are looking at oxidative stress and cancer. So does that tell you that there's a correlation? Yes. Does that tell you that if you're reducing oxidative stress, is that a good thing? Yes. And so I'm not saying, I'm just educating, that it's well worth your while to take a look at this and educate yourself. I'm going to move on. This has been picked up by major news publications. I love the transparency of our company. We are a publicly traded company. LifeVantage is publicly traded on NASDAQ, LFVN, that is our ticker symbol. Our stock has tripled in the last 90 days, and we are slated to keep climbing. That Vitality Stack that I touched on earlier just won an international bronze award for both nutrition, nutrigenomics, and also pharmaceuticals, because it's international. These are the patents. Guess what? These are all on our website. So if you go to our website, and you go to the website of the person who brought you to this webinar, you can see all the patents, all the science, and you can read for yourself and really dig in. Again, this is an overview from where we started, just to give you a timeline of the story that I told you. The products were sold since 2003. ABC came in 2005. This is that investigative report. If you haven't seen it, definitely make time to take a look at it. Switched from retail to direct sales in 2009. Again, the company was failing. GNC was not invested in understanding how this product was different than vitamin C. The consultants came in, they said, oh my gosh, you have this major third-party validation with a major news syndicate investigating you, which normally those are bad. This was good. And then you have all this scientific research that's starting to emerge. This needs to go into person-to-person marketing, person-to-person sales, word of mouth. That's the biggest driver of consumer sales. So that's what the company did in 2009. And in 4 years, the sales of the company went from $3 million a year in sales to $200 million in sales. So that is significant, very important. And was it the right choice to go from retail to direct marketing? Absolutely. I mean, sales just have skyrocketed. And then as far as a company, our leadership is incredible. I can't even tell you enough. These are like real people, and they just really, they're taking us into all the right channels. They're expanding into all the right markets, so that we have this really robust, inclusive line that encompasses all areas of wellness that most people are concerned with, whether they want instant gratification or they're looking to head off some long-term health stuff, or if they're looking for prevention, or if they're looking to get their health and back on track and reclaim it. We have something for everyone and their pets. So these are the countries that we're in. This is also huge and exciting. When I started with the company 5 years ago, we were in like 7 countries, and I've just seen, year over year, month over month, this incredible consistent expansion. And we want to be in 180 countries within the next 10 years. So this is crazy opportunity. These top markets are actually distributorship markets, so that you can have, like, if you know anyone in these countries, you can have businesses there. And then the customer programs are these countries down here. And, the way the company works is that, a lot of times we'll start sharing and getting product into these countries. And then once people are taking them and loving them because they're feeling so much better on them, then we are able to pull the trigger for creating a business. And it is just so impactful, and lives are being changed. And it's exciting because it's technology that these countries don't have. One of my distributors is from Italy, and his brother is in Italy, and his brother's on the products, and his friend, who's a cardiologist who's on the products, never heard of them. And that's the thing with the opportunity side. This is something you are so lucky and blessed that you're hearing about this right now, because less than 1% of the world knows about this product, and you are now one of the 1%. So that is a huge, huge advantage and a huge opportunity to take advantage of it, health-wise and also financial-wise, if you are a business-minded person. We have a proven system. This is a business on the go. I run it from my laptop or my smartphone even. I actually prefer to do my smartphone because my laptop is a little bit bulky for me. But I do everything, my website, my app, everything from my phone, emails, everything. It's lovely. And we have this incredible, robust app that we're developing, and it's an opportunity. Basically, it's like having a personal assistant in your pocket. So when you're ready to plug in, you have 10 minutes to do the business. You can send information out in a very quick and efficient way that's been already compilated and already put together by the company. So tons and tons of marketing resources and support. And then, you're connected with a team. Whether you came in and you are coming in through your connection with Alon or Melissa or Ray or Grady, you are plugging into not just them, but me also, and also my business partners, and also our business partners. And we are all a collaborative team. We are creating a movement to empower people and educate them to take their health back into their own hands, and also share this with other people so that they can do the same. And for those who want it, to have this amazing income opportunity, which I'll dive into as we get a little bit further along. And so it's taking control of your life and your lifestyle and your health on your own terms. And let's talk a little bit about network marketing. This is direct sales, network marketing, and this is just year over year marketing statistics. And it is going up, up and away, and it's going to continue growing because of that gig economy that we talked about earlier in the beginning of the presentation. That is the major shift that's happening. We are having there's this huge trend with not only just millennials, but millennials don't want to work for an employer, and they don't want to work 40 hours a week anymore. But guess what? Neither do I, and I'm not a millennial. And I don't want to go 40 hours and sit behind a desk and work and make someone else rich anymore. I have been there, done that, and I'm over that. Now I want it on my terms, and I want to build something that is mine, my own small business that I can grow as big or as fast as I want to, and partner with some of my favorite people who are on this call with us. And then this is specific growth to LifeVantage. Any company, and this includes, brick and mortar or a network marketing company, is going to have a growth momentum, right? And you're going to have like innovators, early adopters, majority, late majority, and then laggers, right? And so, you're going to have this steady incline of growth. And with most network marketing companies, in network marketing, it's all about timing. In real estate, it's all about location, right? Location, location, location. In network marketing, it's all about timing. So where are we in our timing? We're in this total sweet spot because we have 10 years in business, right? So we're stable. We're not going to pop and drop like some companies do. That's what this curve is. We have had a slow progression up, 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 but guess what? Guess where we are? We're just at the beginning of this momentum curve. Remember, we're only in like 17 countries and we're looking to get into 180 countries in the next decade. So that's exciting, right? Right now, 1% of the world knows about this technology, but guess what? A thousand of those are doctors, right? Who are working with us, collaborating with us to share this message because they've looked at the science, they've looked at the research, they see that it's worked, they see that it's working in their patients, and they're like, this is a better way. We're not masking these issues that are creating more issues. We are getting to the root cause so that our miraculous bodies can heal ourselves. So it's incredibly, an empowering gift. But back to network marketing, okay? So Avon, right? Avon is a network marketing company. It's been around for 100 years, okay? Avon, Mary Kay, any of those, they've hit stabilization, okay? So that growth, that's 4 to 8% of growth that you're looking at. That's called too late, right? Where we are in the sweet spot, 80% of the growth, all the money to be made in LifeVantage hasn't even happened yet. Hasn't even happened. So if you get in now and you run with this, you have this opportunity to change not only your life, but the lives of your family, to create a legacy, to help other people on a major, major scale. Amway, people who worked for Amway, people who have worked for New Skin, they're in their second and third generation of millionaires through that business because that business is grown. It's already at that stabilization, so the people who know and love the products keep using it. And that's what we have with LifeVantage. We have monthly consumables, and so we have products that help people feel better and look better, and they're going to want to reorder them every single month. So how do you get started? I spoke in the beginning about, a lot of people just come in and they get excited about the products and they want to try them. They want to see how their body will feel on them. And that's perfectly fine. I have a lot of people who start out even as customers. And then once they start feeling the effects, once their allergies are diminished, once they start, the inflammation goes down in their body, they thought they had to have a knee surgery. They don't have to have a knee surgery anymore. They thought that they had to have periodontal surgery. They don't have to have periodontal surgery anymore because the body starts healing itself, right? Then they go, maybe there's something to this. And I know people who would also benefit, and I think I might want to share that with them too, So then I do have a lot of partners that have tried it as customers and then come on as partners. But if you want to be a customer, that's totally fine. All you have to do is get with the person who sent you, and you just click the shop button on their website, and then you can just shop for the ones that you want. If you have any specific product questions, I'm here to help. They're here to help. But if you're interested already and you see the business opportunity of this and you would want to join this health community, this health movement, and start making a side income that can become something bigger, it's really easy. You get free shipping and you can pick a pack, and we have 3 different packs that you can choose from. And basically it's $50 to become a distributor partner, and $50 gets you these assets. You get the corporate support, production, quality control, shipping, customer service, website, advertising, marketing, legal, compliance, accounting, events, and promotions, right? And then you decide what product pack you want to start with. These products are your consumable products, or your products if you want to share them with the people who are important to you in your life, or if you even want to sell them from your kit. This is your starting kit. This is your inventory for this e-commerce business that you are starting. So you decide, and we can walk you through all the different packs, and they're all at the bottom of our website as well. It's labeled opportunity packs, and you can look at all of them in depth and find out exactly what comes in each of them. Let's talk a little bit about, again, network marketing, right? So whether someone decides to come in as a consumer or a distributor, we are still compensated for sharing. And so for the very first order, whether they decide to come in as a consumer, whether you decide to come in as a consumer or a distributor, the person who brought you into this call, they're going to get either a 30 to 40% upfront commission that's paid out the next Friday. So this is really quick money. Again, if you're going to have a side business, to be paid the next week is really awesome. We have launch bonuses that are for supporting your team. So I have a team that I support, and I'm paid launching bonuses for all of the packs that they're bringing in. And then we also have monthly commissions that we're paid on the 15th of every month, and that is ongoing, ranging anywhere from 2% to 9% based on where that sale happens in your business. So on the 15th of the month, I'm paid for everything from the previous month. So that's exciting. And then we have generational matching. So for the person that you bring in, you get generational matches for as you're growing your organization. It kind of opens up as a flower. And then we have rank advancement bonuses, and then elite bonus pools, and lots of incentives. And one of them is a Jeep when you hit Pro 7, and you hold that for a year. And then this 4% global revenue sharing is something that nobody else has. But once you hit Pro 7, you are in this pool with the 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s, and you get to share in global revenue. So remember all these new countries that we're opening. You might not know someone in Germany or China, but guess what? You make it to Pro 7 in our company, and you are able to share in this global pool, which is exciting. So you get to share in that compensation. So this is our this is really important, you guys. This is our income disclosure statement. So how far can you take this? What are people making in this business? Okay, so this is monthly average earnings. Okay, so when you first come in, if you come in on just a $50 kit and a handful of product, monthly you're looking at $13, right? If you come in with a platinum pack, it's coming in at like roughly expected $80 a month, right? But then once you get to these mid levels, Pro 3, Pro 4, Pro 5, so my husband is a Pro 3, and he's at this level, and then I'm a Pro 4, so this is good money with our bonuses on top too, right? And then my business partner, she's here, and she's got her husband in her business too, so he's a Pro 4 and she's a Pro 6. And so that is really good money. And so this is definitely something that you can work. I do it in the nooks and crannies. Like I said, I do it, during times like this, I was able to work out, spend some time with my kids, and then hop on for this 45-minute Zoom call to support my team. So to build up to this, this is not instant gratification, plug and play. Okay, now you're going to get this. But if you put consistent effort into sharing this product with people over 3 to 5 years, you are going to see, and really it's up to you. You're in charge. So you are completely, handsomely compensated for the effort and directly compensated for the effort that you put into your business, which I personally love, because in traditional business, it's kind of like dog eat dog, and everyone is in it for themselves. And I really, really love the sense of community within our company, and that it's completely like the anti-corporate, where we're really incentivized to reach down and help each other and help everyone else in our organization and even across line. It's a really incredible community. And then this is just, an overview of what it looks like, where I was in corporate. For a long time I was in corporate, and this is where this has been ingrained in most of us from the time, we're in high school and figuring out college, right? We spend the first 20 years learning, and then we spend the next 40 to 50 years earning, and then we have how many years left to actually live, right? So this is like the traditional 40 to 50 year plan. And then this is our LifeVantage plan that we want you to take a look at and open your mind to considering that, what would this look like for you, right? First 20 years is the same, you're learning, right? And then the next how many years? 3 to 5 to 7, even if it's 10 years, you're learning and earning, right? Then you've built up this residual income so that you can live life on your terms, right? You're building something that is just yours. No one can take it away from you. It is an asset, a willable asset. And so you get to travel the world, and it's all a business expense too, which is really exciting. And, another, just to touch on residual income, we have had some major setbacks in our company with some people that I've been very, very close to. And, you know, whether they've had a sick loved one or they've had a tragic, traumatic injury and they had to take time off, once they've built up their business and they have business partners that want what they want and see what they see, the business kind of takes on a life of its own. And at some point, you know, they're able to take time off and take care of their loved ones because their business kind of, the engine has started, right? And it started, and that momentum has started, and the systems and processes are already in place so that they can take that time that they need, and they don't have to worry financially how they're going to pay for their hospital bills, how they're going to pay for all of that. It's all readily available for them. So that's really empowering, because I know it is really scary, our market and economy right now. And then, you know, this is just something to consider, you know. Also, you know, if you're happy with where you are in your current job, that's phenomenal. But keep your mind open to something else, making an investment, having other streams of income coming in. And that's what a lot of my business partners have. They have their other, you know, main job, and they're doing this on the side, you know, whether they have 1 or 2 hours at night and a few hours on the weekend, and then just putting that time into learning. But they're building something, you know, over time that when they're ready to make that transition, then your business will get to a point where the business that you've built over in LifeVantage will start to make as much as that traditional business, so that you can make that transition if you want, or even just do part-time. You just have a ton of options at that time. And that's what we're talking about, is just creating a life where you have options, you have that opportunity to make decisions. And I can't think of a better place to do it. Again, talking about the type of company that we are, the type of company that LifeVantage is. We love helping people. We have integrity. Every year, we are building homes in Mexico. We've gone on trips where we've, you know, supported all these different nonprofits, and we actually have our own 501(c) nonprofit that's a part of the company, because it is so important. Operation Smile is another one where, you know, some of my colleagues went to Thailand, and they went and spent time with the siblings and took care of them while the brothers and sisters got their surgeries, and people walked for days to the villages, you know, through the villages to get it done. So it's really, really touching. And every time, so I went to Puerto Vallarta on an incentive trip with my business partner over the summer. And, you know, so every incentive trip, every place that we go around the world, LifeVantage leaves a legacy there. So we will adopt a school, or we'll adopt, usually they're schools, but we'll go and, you know, we will beautify some part of the city that is run down and that needs help. So when we were there over the summer, we replaced windows, we reran some electric, we brought air conditioning in, we brought water to the girls' bathrooms, we brought in a soccer field, we replanted, we painted basketball courts. These kids were so thankful. We built shade structures over the cafeteria. So when LifeVantage made the front of the newspaper in Puerto Vallarta, you know, for leaving our legacy there in gratitude. So that is really empowering and powerful to know that you're with a company that does the right thing. They want to make the world a better place through empowering individuals one at a time and impacting one life at a time, so that, you know, if we're feeling better, we're enjoying our life better, then we're going to do better, right? And then we can do better as a larger group of people also. So anyway, thank you so much for your time. I don't want to spend the whole day. If you have any questions, you can reach out to the person who shared this with you. You can reach out with me directly. I'm on Facebook, or tell them that you want to have a Q&A with me, and I'm happy to answer any questions. I'll answer from my heart. And I'm, you know, again, thankful that you spent this time with me. Thanks again, and have a good day. I'm going to go ahead and end it. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll talk with you later. Bye.